16 most terrifying creatures ever found. For as long as stories have been told, so have we been exposed to creatures that are unexplained, unknown, or shock horror, actually real. Today we have a look at some of the most terrifying creatures that people have claimed to have found. Number 16. See it to believe it. Not many people have heard about the Flat Woods Monster. This creature, or cryptid, has been reportedly spotted a few times in the town of Flatswood in Braxton County, which is in West Virginia, USA. It was first spotted in 1952, and those that have spotted it all have similar takes on how it looks. Around 10 feet tall, a head shaped like the ace of spades, bizarre bulging eyes, and layers of dark black clothing. Some reports say it has no arms, while others suggest short arms with long, claw-like fingers attached to them. Number 15. Tall Tales. May 11th, 2007 is a day that Mario Moreno Lopez would probably like to forget. That was the day he claimed to have found this creepy creature in one of his steel rat traps. Aren't you glad you don't live there? He has some huge rats on his farm. The creature was around 30 inches long with a very long head, tail, spine, and freaky eyes. He tried several times to drown it, and the third time the creature was no more. The story got more interesting when it was said that Mr. Lopez didn't survive a fire in his car. History Channel's Monster Quest decided to do some digging, and unlike some of our stories which don't have legitimate answers, this one was confirmed to be 100% fake. FYI, Mr. Lopez is just fine. Number 14. 100% genuine. Here's one that is 100% genuine, which makes it 100% terrifying. Millipedes are creepy enough as it is, but here's one to up the freaky scary factor. It's a shocking pink dragon millipede, and that color is there as a warning to any animal trying to devour it. Come close and you're gonna have cyanide secreted all over you. These are the real monsters to be worried about, not the boogeyman lying underneath your bed. Number 13. Here be monsters. Let's meet the Cohomo monster. Well, to be honest, let's hope we never meet the Cohomo monster. On the 25th of May, 1972, local police in Illinois received roughly 200 phone calls of witnesses saying they spotted a monster around 8 to 10 feet tall with an off-white colored coat. They claim it made the most awful screeching noises and that it had 3 toes on each foot. We're sure the cops laughed off the first couple of calls, but when dozens started coming through, they decided to send a team of 100 out to find this monster. As is expected, the monster wasn't found, yet the sightings continued. Police feel it could have just been widespread panic that caught on, but we're having our doubts. What do you guys think? Number 12. Hotspot. We stay in Illinois. In fact, if you stay in Illinois, perhaps consider moving. And we have a look at the Farmer City Monster. This one is said to live in the local woods, and a large number of locals have reported witnessing this beast. They'd all been camping at the time and reported a monster between 3 and 4 feet tall, gray in color with red glowing eyes. It ran upright, and one driver says he saw it sprint across his truck, causing him to lose control of the vehicle. Illinois has several terrifying creatures that people just love to speculate about. Number 11. The Mark of the Beast. It was 1988 when officials of Lee County, South Carolina received their first call about the Lizard Man. This reptilian humanoid cryptid was said to inhabit the swamps, sewers, and deserted subways and was described as being around 7 feet tall. Their creature was covered with darkish hair and had scales and pores like a lizard. It only had 3 toes on each foot and 3 fingers on each hand. A more recent sighting of this creature happened in 2008, and it was made by Christopher Davis. He says the monster tried to take his car from him and that it had jumped on the roof of his car. Davis drove forward and backwards to try and shake the creature off his vehicle, and in doing so broke his side view mirror. He also states there are several visible scratch marks on the roof. Number 10. Mixed bag. There's quite the story surrounding the cockatrice, a 2-legged dragon sporting a rooster's head. Believed to be born from a chicken egg but incubated by a toad, this creature was first reported in the 1400s. It does of course have magical abilities and can turn people into stone and can cause their early demise by simply looking at them. The tale began in the village of Warewell, which is close to Andover in Hampshire, UK. The monstrous bird terrorized the village and they finally captured it and put it in the dungeon. A huge reward was offered to anyone who could do away with it. A man only known to us as Green used a mirror to defeat it. The bird challenged its own reflection until exhausted, and Green was able to do the necessary work. Our hero. Number 9. Bat out of hell. This is something that we can at least relate to. A bat with the world's longest tongue. It's real, you can see, feel, hear, smell, and if you really wanted to, taste it. It's an Andorra fistulata, and when its mouth is closed, it's kind of cute, but wait until it opens its mouth. You'll be running away faster than you can bat an eyelid. Number 8. As gentle as a lamb. Let's hope so, but honestly, we're kind of having our doubts. This is the Pope Lick Monster, or you can just call it Goatman. The reason why it's called the Pope Lick Monster is because many people have claimed to have spotted it near the railroad trestle bridge in, you guessed it, Pope Lick Creek, Kentucky, USA. This creature loves to ambush couples who are looking for some alone time in the darkness of the woods. Little did they know, they were not alone. Various images have cropped up, and whoever put them together deserves a place in the Hollywood costume department. Number 7. Forget Nessie. Here's another monster of the deep that has been spotted by several different people. The Lake Michigan monster is thought to be around 50 feet in length, is gray, has a long neck, and is covered with small scales. People say it makes loud roaring noises, and fishermen have further fueled the rumors by claiming it's come within 20 feet of their boats. Number 6. Where the wild things are. If you ever have kids one day, try and remember this creepy creature from the Philippines. You only need to say the name, and you will have the most well-behaved children ever. The sigbin walks backwards with its head tucked between its hind legs and somehow manages to suck blood from its victims via their shadows. Nice. The creature is said to secrete an odor that is extremely nauseating and has a particular affinity to youngsters. A fox-like carnivore was discovered in Borneo in 2005, which scientists believe may be where the legend of the sigbin stems from. Number 5. Rumor has it that the booyip is the most terrifying creature to come from Australian Aboriginal mythology. Stories of the monster were rife during the 19th century, with many newspapers covering the reports that came through of the monster. It's been described as a giant starfish, capable of walking on land, with a dog-like face, a tail like a horse, dark fur, walrus tusks, and a duck-like bill. The Geelong Advertiser printed an article in the paper in July of 1895, warning citizens about the creature and telling them to beware. Number 4. Breaking news. In 2002, Julio Carreno came out with this remarkable discovery he claims to have found in a bush in Concepcion, Chile. The tiny humanoid had fingernails, small slanted eyes, a pinkish color which turned darker over time. Was it an alien? Fetus of a cat? Maybe a mythical creature? When the creature was studied, traces of mouse opossum were picked up, but it didn't explain the head, which was double the size of a mouse opossum. Number 3. Little monster. Many people have come forward to confirm that they have spotted the Lake Worth monster in Lake Worth, which is located in Texas. It's a half-man, half-goat creature which has been known to attack bystanders and go on the occasional rampage. First coming to light in 1969, 3 couples all reported the same sighting. Terry Deckard wrote an article in the local paper about the sightings and also added the monster had fur and scales. Another man came forward, Tommy Burson, and he said the creature jumped on his car, leaving behind a scar that measured 1.5 feet long. It was only then that police started investigating this freaky creature from Texas. Number 2. Moth to a flame. Mothman is not a new terrifying creature, but up until recently, sightings of Mothman have been isolated to West Virginia. This humanoid moth-like creature has now been spotted in Argentina. Mothman has been associated with catastrophic events, and many claim to have spotted him after a tragedy. People have been reporting about the Mothman for more than 45 years already, and now, in Quilino, a small village in Argentina, there are more reports. Police did investigate, but weren't able to find anything. No surprise there. Number 1. Beware the boogeyman. 3 occasions have reports surfaced on the sighting of a freaky creature seen in Dover, Massachusetts. These sightings occur on the 21st and 22nd of April 1977. The way the creature was described had many people wondering if perhaps they had spotted an alien. It's been dubbed the Dover's Demon, and it has the largest watermelon-shaped head attached to a rather small body. It's hairless, has rough skin, and is tan in color. It has no facial features and made a sound similar to a hawk's screech and a snake hissing. There have been no further sightings of this creepy creature. Thank goodness. Has anyone out there watching spotted one of these creatures? Leave a comment below and let us know. Thanks so much for watching our video, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe to our channel for more daily videos. Thanks again for watching.